First things first, Savannah Lee has a freaking incredible acne story. From literally bullies whispering about her acne, cornering her in class, making fun of her pimples, to learning to love herself entirely. We're gonna get into her entire story, but first, here's her progress by doing just one thing. Here's her 10-week before and after, and then recently, she actually sent me another picture, which is her 3-month update, and it is so incredible how much her skin has changed. Let's talk about her story, and then I'll tell you exactly what you can do to achieve the same results. Savannah Lee has been dealing with acne for a really long time, and like I said, she's dealt with her fair share of bullying experiences just like you and I have. So let's listen to her talk about her experience with that for a second.
I remember at one stage I was in grade 6 and these girls that used to bully me cornered me into the back of the classroom during a batting period, like a free. And they would just sit there and say, "Oh my word, your face is so disgusting. Isn't it time to pop those pimples?" And that just led me further into the cycle of popping my zits, because I would rather have a red, angry, inflamed, crusty pimple than have a yellow one that these girls could say, "Ew, your pimple needs to be popped." So yes, that is where my acne story began.
One thing I absolutely hated when my acne was at its worst was trying so many different products and none of them worked. So I asked Savannah Lee to explain what was the worst part of healing her acne in the past, and this is what she said.
I think all the money spent on so many products that have claimed to heal people but just don't. And I pride myself with research as an academic, and I don't see myself as gullible, yet with acne products it's always been like that. You just get so gullible and you have this hope that maybe this one product, just this one, might work. And so that is probably the worst part, is that you spend all this money and just don't see any results whatsoever.
Acne sucks, and I think one of the things that people who have never dealt with acne in the past don't realize is how much of a deep impact it makes on your life. It has driven me to some really, really dark spots in my life, so I cautiously asked Savannah Lee to kind of talk us through what was the rock bottom, what was the hardest period for her when she was dealing with her acne.
I knew that if everything that I love now is no longer bringing me joy and excitement because of dreading how people will react to my face, I knew I had hit rock bottom when I had self-harm tendencies just because of how my face looked. And again, knowing that I hit rock bottom from pain, knowing that I had issues sleeping because I was in so much pain from my face, that was rock bottom, and I knew I needed to do something. And I was actually considering going and using all my savings to get on Accutane. And that morning I actually saw Brian's Instagram feed of people needing testimonials and stuff. So yeah, thank you, Brian. You saved me from going on Accutane.
So Savannah Lee had been struggling with her acne for a really long time, and she was pretty much at her wit's end. She was on her last limb, and she was really considering getting on Accutane, which she really didn't want to have to get on, but she just didn't see any other option. And that is when she found out about the acne method. So she reached out to me while I was working on the method, and I had her beta test it so I could see what kind of results it was going to give people. And as you saw, her freaking results were amazing. So here's what she had to say about it.
In the first 2 weeks, my oil production decreased so much. My skin started getting smoother. It took a while for my active acne to kind of decrease, and it's actually through finding out that I have a huge reaction to soya, and as a vegan for 2.5 years and vegetarian for 4 years before that, I have eaten soya almost every day of my life. And then to eliminate it and find out that it was one of the biggest contributors to my acne was insane. And I would have never found that out if it wasn't for this program.
So the whole experience with Savannah Lee has been so freaking good. She has a beautiful soul, as you can already see from these videos. She's such a kind person, and it's been so cool to see such amazing results and just see her change the way she talked from the beginning of the method to after, and just, I don't know, the whole thing has been awesome. So I asked her if she had any final thoughts to share, and this is what she said.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you. At least I finally have found out what the triggers of my acne are. I have been able to find a deeper connection in loving myself for who I am and with all my imperfections, because at the end of the day, I am human and that doesn't detract from who I am. So thank you, Brian. Anyone that tries this program, just stick to it, be consistent, you'll see the results. Thank you, guys.
I love watching this video. The first time I saw it, I literally teared up. And even now, I still tear up when I rewatch this because her story is so relatable. I think so many of us have been exactly where she is. And you're hurt so much, you have so much pain that you suppress who you are and you hold yourself back. And that's the worst thing that acne can make you do. And my goal has always been to help people with acne to start to love themselves, to see themselves in a different light, to go and live their life to the fullest. But now I've been able to also help people with their actual acne too. And seeing the results that Savannah Lee has gotten, it's so freaking cool to me. Like, it's life-changing to me. And I'm just so pumped to be able to help her and realize that I can help so many other people in so many other ways. So this whole thing has just been freaking awesome. And I really appreciate Savannah Lee letting me share her testimonial with you guys. Okay, so there you have it. In 10 weeks of Savannah Lee trying the acne method, she was able to identify a few of her personal acne triggers and basically create her own personalized plan of how to attack her acne, how to get the dream skin she's always wanted, and be able to stay off of doing something like Accutane, which has a ton of side effects and is a very destructive drug. And she couldn't be freaking happier. And that's why I want to talk to you guys about the acne method on this channel, is because I haven't really made a direct video talking about it, but I have put so much work into it so that it can cover everything that could possibly cause you acne, so that you can go into it and you can find out what your personalized plan is, you can find what your personal triggers are, and you can start attacking your acne at the source, because that's what's important. There's no one size fits all with acne. Everyone has personal triggers, everyone needs a personalized thing, and that's what the acne method can do for you. It's literally only $10 because I wanted everybody to be able to afford it. It's 10 steps and it's 10 weeks. If you can, you should absolutely get the bundle too, because there's a couple of other books that really dive deeper into a ton of the different topics that you absolutely will benefit knowing about acne. I've been working on this program for over a year and I've looked through over 70 different scientific studies to compile all this information into an easy to digest, fun program that you can go through. There's personal stories, there's comics, there's pictures, there's illustrations. It's not a big snore fest like every other acne program out there. And it's, again, only $10 freaking dollars. You are going to massively benefit from checking this out. And you can go to the link, theacnemethod.com. I'll put the link in the description and in the pinned comment below so you guys can check that out. You are absolutely going to love it and you are going to benefit hugely from it. In addition to the program, there's also a video course if you're more of a visual or an audio learner. I know that I personally am. And there's a support group on Facebook so that we can stay in contact with each other, but also support each other along the way. And if you have any questions, you can always ask me on that Facebook group. I'm extremely active on there. So check that out. The link's in the description below. I wanted to bring this to you guys today because I'm so freaking hyped about it and I know you're gonna love it. So without further ado, I appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a big old thumbs up for Savannah Lee. Let me know what you thought in the comments below about her freaking crazy transformation, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Remember, you are not alone, you are beautiful, and you're part of Team Acne. I'll see you guys in the very next video.